The average household in the Western world today is burdened with debt. But here's the truth. No matter how overwhelming your debt seems, you can escape it. This video will walk you through the steps to becoming debt-free using proven strategies like the debt snowball and debt avalanche. By the end, you'll know exactly how to take back control of your life. Be warned, it's not going to be easy. People get into debt through a lack of financial discipline, and the only way out is by building that discipline. It's going to seem like hard work at times, but you will emerge on the other side of it a much stronger person. Anyway, what's the alternative? Part 1. Face the numbers. The first step in escaping debt is simple, but it's often the hardest. Face the numbers. If you're in serious debt, you've probably been lying to yourself about it for a long time. The first step is to admit the truth. Write down every debt you owe. Credit cards, loans, overdrafts, along with the balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. You can't win the battle if you don't know what you're up against. The Clear Money channel is giving away a free debt summary sheet to all viewers of this video. See the pinned comment in the comments section below. Just download it and print it out. If you think it's useful, then why not make a donation to the channel? It really helps us. Part 2. Seek help. You can try talking directly to your debtors and explain the situation. They may agree to reduce some of your debt or freeze the interest. This will really help to reduce the debt burden. They may offer other advice, such as making a repayment plan, which will help your monthly budget. There are also charities that help people in debt. They're used to talking to the big lenders, and they try to maintain a good relationship with them. It's worth contacting them and asking them to negotiate on your behalf. See the description below this video for some links. Be aware that not all self-described debt charities are respectable. Be careful who you're dealing with. Next, you need a budget. The Clear Money channel has already published a full video on how to budget. If you haven't watched that one yet, watch it now by clicking on screen or on the link in the description. Start by listing all your sources of income. Next, list all your expenses like housing, utilities, and food. Cut unnecessary spending. Again, you need to be tough. Reduce your lifestyle as much as possible. It's not forever, and it will build self-discipline. Maximize your disposable income. Direct as much money as possible toward debt repayment. Part 4. Sell your stuff. Raise as much money as possible by selling off your unused and unwanted possessions. Go through your cupboards and drawers and see what you can find. Old books, CDs, DVDs, jewelry, watches, furniture, and household items. There are lots of options for selling online, or sell them at your local car boot sale or flea market. Do you have an expensive car? Sell it and buy a cheap one. Do you ever use your camera? Do you ever use that sports equipment? Sell it. Be ruthless. You got yourself into this, you need to get yourself out of it. Let these possessions go. Don't sell any tools that you need for work. Don't sell essential medical items. Don't sell children's items if they're still in use. Raise as much money as you possibly can and allocate that money to paying down your debts. Part 5. Build a small emergency fund. It may sound strange, but before attacking debt, build a small emergency fund around £500 to £1,000. Why? Because life happens. Without some money to fall back on, a broken fridge or car repair will just send you deeper into debt. The important thing is not to create any new debt. Think of it as a safety net underneath you while you climb out of the hole. You can use the proceeds from selling your possessions for this. Part 6. Make a will. It's sensible to make sure you have a valid will in place in case the worst happens. Many people worry that writing a will is expensive, but if you're struggling with debt and don't own many assets, your situation is often quite straightforward. In those cases, a basic will can usually be arranged at low cost. Many charities and trade unions offer free or very low-cost wills. While it is possible to write your own will, mistakes can make it invalid. So professional help is usually a wise investment, especially where children, property, or complex family situations are involved. Part 7. Choose your strategy. Okay, so we have faced the truth about all of our debts and tried to renegotiate them. We have written our budget, sold off unwanted items, and built a small emergency fund. we have reduced our lifestyle, and we have made a will. Now that we have put everything in place, let's get on with paying off our debts. We're going to look at the two most effective methods to pay off debt: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Let's start with the debt snowball method. Order your debts by outstanding balance, smallest to largest. Ignore the interest rate. Pay the smallest one first and then move on to the next one. Do this until they're all gone. Here's how it works. Each debt has a minimum monthly payment. You should always make the minimum payments on all your debts. In addition, use your disposable income to pay the smallest debt. Once it has been completely paid off, move on to the next one. The minimum payment from the first one is now available as disposable income. Continue this process until you've paid off all your debts. Maybe you can see why it's called the debt snowball. The amount of money available for payments increases as you go. Once all your debts are paid off, there are no more minimum payments to make, so all of that money is now disposable income. Track your progress. As you pay off debt, avoid new debt. As you settle the balance on your accounts, close them. As you pay off credit cards, cut them up. Update your monthly budget to track your progress as you go. Remember, every pound you pay off is a pay rise you give to yourself, because from now on, that money belongs to you, not the bank. Now, let's look at the debt avalanche. It is similar to the debt snowball, but this time, order your debts by interest rate from highest to lowest. Ignore the outstanding balance. Pay the highest interest one first, and then move on to the next one. Here's how it works. Again, you're going to make the minimum payments on all your debts, but this time, use your disposable income to pay the highest interest debt. Once the first one has been completely paid off, the minimum payment is now available as disposable income. Move on to the next one. Continue this process until you've paid off all your debts. So, of the two strategies, which one is the best? Which one will get me out of debt sooner? The debt snowball tells you to pay off the smallest balance first, regardless of interest rate. The idea is simple. Quick wins keep you motivated. The debt avalanche, on the other hand, says, pay off the highest interest rate first, even if the balance is larger. The longer high-interest debt hangs around, the more money leaks away every month. Because the avalanche attacks the most expensive debt first, it always accrues less total interest, pays off the principal faster, and therefore finishes sooner. The avalanche wins on maths, but the snowball can sometimes win by psychology. If the snowball helps you to stay motivated, avoid missed payments, or even pay extra, then in the real world, it can beat the avalanche by encouraging good behavior. The best strategy is the one you're going to stick to. The worst strategy is no strategy at all. Congratulations! You're now debt-free. You've developed the discipline necessary to pull yourself out of it. Make sure that you do not repeat the mistake. If you manage your budget and build an emergency fund, you can remain debt-free forever. Now, it's time to move on to the next stage of your life: investing in your future. Thank you for watching the Clear Money channel. Debt doesn't define you. With a plan and some persistence, you can break free. If you would like to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel for more clear, simple lessons about money. Hit the bell button and don't forget to tell your friends. In the comments, tell me, are you more of a snowball or an avalanche person? Thanks again, and we hope to see you on the next one.